Abdul Rahman.
And you're calling from?
London, East London.
East London, okay, mashallah. Now, what do you think the answer to that very
Yeah,
hard riddle is?
The best of my knowledge, I think only one birthday. Each person got only one birthday all of his life.
Okay, yeah, well, I think he answered the riddle, mashallah. Well done. Should we clap?
Mashallah.
Mashallah. It's true. It is true. It's only one birthday, because I would have expected someone to say like 63 or 70. Do you know?
I thought one automatically.
Yeah, automatically. So it was an easy riddle. SubhanAllah, we're going to have another one coming up. Brother, do you want to say anything else? Okay, we've got another call on the line, so let's see who's waiting. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Yes, brother.
I was going to answer the riddle, but...
Okay, what's your name, Akhi?
My name is Umar.
And you're calling from?
Potter's Bar.
Okay, mashallah. So you obviously just heard the answer to the riddle, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what? I'm going to tell you another riddle, because obviously there's another riddle coming up. Now, maybe you can think about it. Maybe you can answer it right now, or you can call back and answer it, okay? So are you ready for it, yeah?
Yeah.
What thing is so fragile, okay, that if you say its name, it breaks? What thing is so fragile that if you say its name, it breaks? Okay?
I'm not sure.
Okay, think about that one. And in the meanwhile, do you want to say anything else to the people that are watching?
I think it's a really good thing you're doing, because for our age group and everything.
Okay, jazakallah. I think if you can sort of email, because obviously the email address is ym@iqrauk.tv. If you can email us riddles, jokes, or even ideas how we can improve the show, etc., we'll be more than happy, inshallah. Is that okay, brother? Jazakallah for calling in. SubhanAllah, very nice caller. So that's our next riddle, okay? What thing is so delicate, that if you say its name, it breaks, okay? Now, inshallah, while the people are working that one out, inshallah, I'm going to request again for people to call in and share with us how they celebrated Ramadan, how Eid was different for them, what did they do, what did you guys do in Eid day, what did you guys do to celebrate, what do you wear, for example? I was wearing my jubba and stuff like that, because all of this stuff gets people excited, subhanallah. Now, inshallah, I want to talk a bit about what we should be taking away from Ramadan. Obviously, you brother said that what you have done in Ramadan. We want to talk a bit about how we should sort of take Ramadan as a lesson for the rest of the year. Okay. Before that, I think there's a caller on the line. Let's see who it is. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yes, sister.
I would like to answer the riddle, please.
Oh no, so quickly. Right. Okay. Where are you calling from?
London.
London. Which part?
West London.
West London, okay. Now, what is the answer to what thing is so fragile that if you say its name, it breaks?
I think it's silence.
Could be. Keep on watching to find out, inshallah.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to say, sister?
No, nothing.
Well, look, we've got two very special guests. We've got Brother Muslim Belal, one of the most famous Islamic poets out there, and we've got Kazi Ashiqur Rahman, one of the sort of fastest upcoming Nasheed artists. Do you want to say anything to them, maybe?
Oh, well, I love the Nasheeds.
Okay.
And especially my sons, Umair and Zubair, and my daughter Amna, they listen to Nasheeds all the time.
MashaAllah, excellent. I think that's what they should listen to rather than music and stuff like that. Okay, jazakallah, sister, for calling in.
For that, you should just, about the YouTube, like if they want to hear the full track, then just write Ya Khaliq on YouTube, so,
That Brother Kazi Ashiqur Rahman is saying, if you want to listen to his track on YouTube, okay, the track that he just sort of released on Sunday, Ya Khaliq al-Akwan, as it sounds on the recorded, when it comes out, that's exactly how it's going to sound, inshallah. You just write Ya Khaliq, which is Y-A, and then K-H-A-L-I-Q, isn't it? Yes. On YouTube, and you find it, inshallah. So that's good, mashallah. The sister is making her kids listen to Islamic Nasheeds, and I think that's a sort of a good thing for all of us, isn't it? What do you think, Brother Muslim Bilal? I think, because obviously you're in this sort of Islamic sort of entertainment field. Yeah. I think it's a good thing that parents should be encouraging their kids towards listening to Islamic music rather than sort of just leaving them to what's out there for them to take in from sort of normal Western media, if you like.
Definitely. It's kind of how I got into it. Yeah. It was creating an alternative for young people like come from a place like myself where you just always need to listen to something. And you know, they rather listen to music or watch TVs than pick up a book. So if you give them alternative, this is where I've tried to head in these directions, put stuff for them to watch what they can benefit from, and give them things to listen to which they can benefit from.
Inshallah. Wow, so that's Brother Muslim Belal saying that, you know, it's very important to do what the sister was doing before. Now again, people wanted to call in and tell us how your Ramadan was, how you celebrated Eid, and inshallah we will be having Brother Muslim Belal performing in a while, inshallah, one of his pieces, and it will be very much entertaining. Now we have a caller on the line. Let's see who it is. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yes, what's your name?
Hamid, and I've got a riddle.
Oh, you've got a riddle. Excellent. That's what I like. What is it?
What's lighter than a feather?
Yep.
Yet the strongest man in the world can't hold it for more than a minute.
I think I know this one, but I'm not going to say it just yet. Okay, where are you calling from, Hamid?
London.
Which part of London?
Near Warren Street, you know.
Okay, yeah, so you're quite close to us, mashallah.
Cleveland Street.
Excellent. Jazakallah for calling in, Tahmid. So his riddle is, what is lighter than a feather, yet no man in the world, or no strongest person, can hold it for more than a minute? That's an interesting one. We have another call on the line. Let's see who it is. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yes, brother, what's your name?
My name's Nazmo. I'd just like to say, I love Muslim Belal. His album of Pray Hard is brilliant.
Mashallah.
I've been listening to it so much, and I'd just like to know when his new album's going to come out. And Young Minds as well, I've been watching it since the beginning, and I'm promoting it to my friends. I love all your shows. Iqra TV is the best, man.
Jazakallah khair. Wow. I think the guys in the control room are going to be really happy to hear that, because he said Iqra TV. Wow, mashallah. From Muslim Belal, I asked you a question. When is your...
I'm just doing the finishing touches to the album now.
Okay.
It will be out on Saturday the 23rd of October.
Wow, very
That's
precise.
the release date. So just under 4 weeks, and you got Ashley Chin is Muslim Belal, The Transition, out on Saturday the 23rd of October. And it's kind of like a continuation from Pray Hard. So it's still talking about my transition, but it's more reaching out to a wider audience. As people who knew me as Ashley Chin before, they can see why I'm called Muslim Belal now and what made the transition.
Wow,
so,
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So watch out, guys. Watch out, people out there. For the 23rd of October, okay, Muslim Bilal's latest album is going to come out. It's going to be great, inshallah, because his last one was excellent. Wow, the Pray Hard album, I listened to it many times and you can't get bored of it, subhanAllah. That's the best thing about it. You can't get bored of it. You can listen to it over and over again. Now, excellent. Now, we have a caller on the line as well. Let's see who it is. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. What's your name?
Suleiman.
Suleiman. And where are you calling from, Suleiman?
Ellsbury.
Where are you calling from?
Ellsbury.
Ellsbury, wow, mashallah. And what do you want to do for us? What do you want to do for us?
Eid Mubarak.
Oh, Eid Mubarak to everyone. Okay, mashallah. Thank you very much. Eid Mubarak to you and your family as well. Anything else you want to say? Okay, Suleiman has sort of, I think, just got disconnected. Now, anyway, as we were talking before the callers sort of started coming in, from Muslim Belal just said that his album is going to come out on the 23rd of October, 2010. So everyone should be watching out for that date. And before that, we were talking about how we want you guys to call in and tell us what you guys done on Eid Day, how your Ramadan was, and what you are planning to take away from Ramadan. Now, like I said, I wanted to hear from you guys what you guys are planning to do. Obviously, Ramadan's finished now. Now, what do you think is the most important lesson for every Muslim to take from Ramadan? Inshallah, I'm going to say what I want to say as well, inshallah, in a bit. So if I can just ask young man Abid to sort of, what do you think is the most important thing for a Muslim person to take away from Ramadan for the rest of the year?
I think what we done in Ramadan, basically, we were obviously not, we were practicing a lot, reading the Quran a lot. So that was a few things that we continuously done in Ramadan. So I think that's a very important thing to do, to continue the thing that we are doing, because that's actually a great reward to continue. Even if it's a little deed, continue it.
I think, do you know what, he just actually just said the hadith in a different way, because the hadith, in the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ says, you know, أَحَبُّ الْأَعْمَالِ اللَّهِ أَدْوَمُهَا, which means the most beloved of actions to Allah is the ones that are consistent and sort of, you know, always, you're doing it all the time, not just a few days and then you just can stop. So I think that's the most important thing from Ramadan, actually. Brother Muslim Belal, what do you think is the most important thing that every Muslim should be taken away from Ramadan?
Myself, I try. There's three things, everything like the brother said, he hit the nail on the head. Three things that I think we should definitely continue is like the fasting. Try and continue to fast on the Mondays and Thursdays. praying salah in the masjid.
Yeah, definitely.
And like doing the night prayers.
Yeah.
Doing the night Qiyamul Layl, like doing this prayer in the later part of the night.
Yeah.
Try and keep that up throughout the year.
Definitely.
And picking up the Quran at least once a day.
Inshallah.
And these 3 things, if we can get those 3 things, stick to that, that's like our toolbox.
That's it, sorted.
If we've got that sorted, then everything else can fall into place, inshallah.
Inshallah, wow. I think you just hit the nail on the head even harder. SubhanAllah. I think it's really, because I think if someone can do these 3 things, these are the things that would keep us on track.
Yeah.
Okay, keep our sort of hearts softened towards Islam, so that when you sort of make dua and stuff, you can actually cry to Allah, because that's what we need to do. Now, maybe our caller should be calling in as well. Actually, you should be calling in and telling us what you guys are planning to take away from Ramadan as a lesson, okay? And I think personally, obviously you guys have taken all my ideas already. Reading Quran is probably one of the most important things that we should do throughout the year, because, see, as we know, the Quran is like a comfort to the eye. Okay, and it's obviously the guidance for us. Okay, it's everything that a Muslim person needs. Now, if you can continue reciting the Quran throughout the year, like we do in Ramadan, okay, then I think it's going to keep us on track. And again, like brother Muslim Belal said, it's about the prayers in the masjid, because unfortunately we do see that the opposite sort of happens. So the brothers who are watching right now, make sure we all go to Isha Jamaat, because Isha's coming up in a bit. So make sure all of us go to Isha Namaz and pray in Jamaat, inshallah, so that we can sort of continue the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We used to go to the masjid every day for like 2 hours to pray our Tarawih prayers and all that. I'm sure we can do it just for about 20 minutes for the rest of the year, inshallah, just for all the prayers, because it's compulsory anyway for you to pray. And it's even better if you pray in Jamaat. You get like 25 or 27 times more reward if you pray in Jamaat. So these are the things that we need to continue on with, inshallah. So the people who are watching are riddles. Today we've got 2 now. The first one, I think the sister gave an attempt on answering, was what thing is so fragile that if you say its name, it breaks? Sounds like an interesting one. And the young man, he called in and he said, he asked the question, it was a riddle, what is that one thing that is lighter than a feather, but no man or woman or no person, no strong person can hold it for more than 1 minute? And that sounds like something heavy, but then again he's saying it's light. Okay, now let's see what it is. Let's see if you guys can call in. Now we need to go for a little break. Inshallah, we'll be back after that break with Brother Muslim Belal and Kazi Ashiqur Rahman as well. Inshallah, Brother Muslim Belal will be performing for us in the next half of the show. And until then, you guys need to think about what you guys are going to take away from Ramadan. You people, young people out there, what you're going to do and what you're going to do continuously throughout the rest of the year, so that when next Ramadan comes, it's not like, oh no, I was doing so good in Ramadan last year and now all of us, I just lost it all and I have to sort of start from scratch again. No, we want that spirit of Ramadan to continue throughout the year. We want all of us to be going to the masjid for prayer. We want all of us to be like fasting, the 6 fasting Shawwal they're supposed to keep. We'll talk a bit more about that in the next half. We want, inshallah, all of us to keep these 6 fasts, because we've got like about a week and a half or something left to actually keep these 6 fasts in Shawwal. We want to continue fasting every month, the middle 3 days, inshallah. All this stuff is going to keep your iman sort of on the high notes, inshallah, so that you're going to feel the iman, inshallah, and you're going to feel like you feel proud to be a Muslim. So that when next Ramadan comes, okay, we're not starting from scratch. We've actually sort of built up to a certain extent that we can continue from. Okay, and that's something that shaitan really dislikes. Okay, so let's not make shaitan our friend. Let's be the friends of Allah, inshallah, and join us in the next half of the show as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.